Which presidential candidate is promising $2 a gallon gasoline and why he might be wrong? We've got Liam Denning here from the Herd on the Street team.
Hey.
So I gave a clue, it's a he, but that really doesn't narrow it down because they're all he's.
Yeah, and also this is becoming a bit, I mean, it's Newt Gingrich, but this is becoming a bit of a, a standard thing for Republican candidates to roll out.
Why is he not promising $1 a gallon of gasoline?
You may as well. I mean, why not promise 5 cents a gallon, You may remember Michelle Bachmann did this back in August. She was saying,
didn't work for her.
If I was in charge, exactly. And Newt today is talking about, and yesterday while he was campaigning, he's talking about, getting gasoline back to $2.50, back to $2. And there's some other characteristics there that he shares with Bachmann's call, which
he's blaming President Obama for high prices.
Blaming Obama for not allowing more drilling, talking about how gas was under $2 a gallon when Obama came into power. Now, it was in the midst of a small economic snafu at that point, you may remember.
It is true.
And now it's up around 360. I think that,
And probably going over 4. Let's not be unreal about this.
Well, the way oil prices went today, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But I think that, the bigger issue here is, what Newt Gingrich is talking about, allowing more drilling. Okay, that's fair enough, but that's not necessarily going to get you down to $2 a gallon gas.
So let's talk about some of the stuff in your column. It says that some U.S. oil some crude in the U.S. is changing hands at $70 a barrel.
Yeah,
that's a good price.
Very isolated though, and it's because basically you have these areas where production is surging, but they haven't yet built the pipelines to actually get it out of there. So you get these very localized islands.
That would be like $2.50, $2 a barrel, right? At current crack spreads, that would be what you'd get.
If you get to about $67 a barrel, that's about $2 a gallon.
Yeah. So that's close. 70 is close.
That's close.
So maybe we should all rush there with a cracking plant and crack it.
If you can get up to Clearbrook, Minnesota, and then refine it yourself up there without actually taking it anywhere, then yeah,
on
absolutely.
your stovetop with
you probably want to start driving now though if you want to get there.
So what about drilling? More drilling. Would that help?
It brings down the price to a certain degree because obviously you get more barrels onto the market. But I think what people miss is that oil is a global market. It's not a US market. I mean, I think people look at the natural gas market where we see prices very, very low in the US but high elsewhere. But the reason is that you can't...
transportation.
Yeah, you can't export natural gas. Oil gets transported, gets refined and exported.
Okay, so you're going to go all green on us now. That's the last bit of your column where you say conservation. And I've seen you ride a bicycle to work, so that's good.
Yeah,
good on
that's
you.
true.
Way to go.
Although they won't allow it in the building.
Oh, well, never mind. We'll get to that later. Tell us why this might actually be a good thing.
Well, conservation, if you think about it, the way to actually get oil prices down is to encourage more supply, but also to use it more efficiently. And, famously in the US, we use so much oil per capita. We love driving. Until recently, we had a huge love affair with SUVs and big cars. And, one relatively easy way to bring down our consumption, and by the way, it has been coming down anyway because of recession, is to boost the efficiency. Drive cars that use less oil. And the fact is, those policies are already in place. The problem is, it's not a very easy issue to campaign on because essentially you're saying to voters, listen, you're going to need to sacrifice a bit here. You're going to need to drive a smaller car or drive an electric or hybrid car in order to get this done.